Welcome to Brock's 102nd Convocation ceremonies. Just a reminder, I ask that you please turn off your cell phones during the ceremony. Please remain seated as the graduates enter the gymnasium.
Way up,
We'll just wait a brief moment for the academic and chancellor's procession. I ask that you now please rise at the sounding of the fanfare for the academic and chancellor's procession as they enter the gymnasium.
Please be seated. I declare the 102nd Convocation for the conferring of degrees and certificates in session. Chancellor Chichu, President Fearon, Senate Chair Whitehead, platform guests, graduating students, parents, and friends. Welcome to Brock University's Fall Convocation, a time of celebration for our students, families, and friends. On behalf of the Brock community, I would like to begin by acknowledging and honoring the many Indigenous people and ancestors of those on whose traditional lands we gather today. You may have also noticed, as you came in this afternoon, that the flags in front of the university have been lowered to half-mast today. On October the 13th each year, Brock University lowers the flag to commemorate the death of its namesake, Major General Sir Isaac Brock. Brock was a war hero who died in battle at Queenston Heights on October the 13th, 1812. It's my pleasure this afternoon to introduce from the Chancellor's Procession, Dr. Shirley Chichu, Chancellor of Brock University, Dr. Gervin Fearon, Vice Chancellor and President of Brock University, Ms. Carol Jacobs, Elder in Residence and member of the Cayuga Bear Clan, Dr. David Whitehead, Mace Bearer and Chair, Brock University Senate, Mr. Thomas Rankin, this afternoon's honorary degree recipient, Dr. Thomas Dunk, Interim Provost and Vice President Academic, Mr. John Zocoli, Brock University Board of Trustees, Dr. Joff Mercier, Interim Vice President Research, Dr. Grant Armstrong, Associate Vice President, Human Resources, Dr. Greg Finn, Vice Provost and Associate Vice President Academic, Dr. Tony Bogart, Professor Health Sciences and recipient of the Faculty of Applied Health Sciences Award, Dr. James Mandigo, Vice Provost Enrollment and International, Dr. Stephen Chung, Professor Kinesiology and recipient of the Distinguished Research and Creative Activity Award, Dr. Alan Castle, Interim Dean, Faculty of Mathematics and Science, Ms. Allie Hughes, Brock University Alumni Association, Dr. Andrew Godis, Dean, Goodman School of Business, Mr. Brian Hutchings, Vice President Administration, and Dr. Peter Titus, Dean, Faculty of Applied Health Sciences. Joining them on stage are university senators, faculty, staff, and student representatives from across the university. I would ask them to also please stand together and be recognized with their colleagues. Please be seated. I now invite Chancellor Chichu to deliver words of welcome.
Shirley Chichun Sinkasun, James Bay, Gaishingadet. My name is Shirley Chichu. I am Cree from James Bay, Quebec. I want to acknowledge the traditional territories of the many nations that I am standing on. I am honored to be part of this ceremony. Elder Carol Jacobs, President Fearon, Board of Trustees, Member Senate Chair Whitehead, trustees and senators, senior administrators, distinguished faculty, alumni, proud parents, and family members, and most importantly, the members of the graduating class of 2017. I welcome you to this graduation ceremony to celebrate all the achievements that have brought you here today, and to all that you will accomplish in the years ahead. It is a special honor for me to be with you on this day. I think this afternoon we should focus on promises made to your future, because it is full of promises, and we must look ahead, as life is never going to be smooth sailing. Many promises will be broken. Hardship will be challenging as it comes in waves, and if you don't recognize it, it will come more often. There will be times when it ends very badly for you. No one can always live up to his or her expectations, or to what other people's expectations of you may be. This has happened to probably everyone in this room, and when it happens, I know from experience that road will be very hard. If you make a promise, be sure to keep your promise and do it immediately. Do not take more time at keeping it. It is better for everyone involved not to make promises than to make promises that you cannot keep or make happen. You will do more harm to people or person you made that promise to. But most of all, you will have to face the consequences that will affect your life. A promise can be as simple as saying, "I'll call you later." You will surely lose their trust, and you must apologize immediately and be sure to have alternative solutions or arrangements. I wanted to share that with you, as many people have made promises to me that they never keep, and they have never come to apologize. And I will never trust those people in my future, with my business and my organization. You have to listen and think about what you are going to say before you speak. You must practice that. I talked about hardship. The most important thing is how to handle this hardship when it comes knocking on your door. This is a time to show that you are really made of, and what you are made of is going to be the result that comes from the choices you make. One of the great grandfather teachings is honesty. This is when honesty is the most valuable act you can use throughout your life. With honesty, you can draw up courage, love, truth, politeness, and respect towards your challengers. You can put yourself out there for something you believe in, and a few hits from each direction is no reason for you to stop. Stop doing that certain something that makes a difference in your life, your community, and your country. But what you do every day of your life as a person, as a lawyer, as a doctor, as a teacher, whatever you are, always matters. With honesty, you will always have something to draw from when you need it. People who love you, your family, and your friends will support your most difficult times. And these will include the people here at the university, your instructors, and the new friends you have made. This has always been true for my journey forward every day, and it will be true for you as well. Now let us all take a moment and reflect on how blessed we are to have a family and friends that will do anything to be by your side for the next 40, maybe 50 years from now. They will always be there to celebrate all your achievements, no matter how small you may seem to you. There will be many challenges and obstacles, but if you respect the advice from your family, mentors, and elders, you will overcome anything together. Sometimes we forget to thank those people closest to us. Do not forget about these people that sacrificed and did everything for you to be where you are today. I say work hard and make a difference. And thank you for listening to me today. And thank you for allowing me to be part of this moment in your life. I wish you all the best and good luck as you open new doors. Congratulations to all your parents for work well done. And let's give them a heartfelt applause. Now I have the great pleasure in declaring this graduation and award ceremony open. Miigwech.
Good afternoon. Dr. Fearon, Chancellor Chichu, honored guests, faculty, staff, and graduands. The Board of Trustees recognizes the commitment, dedication, and sacrifice that it takes to become a graduate of Brock University. We take great pride in your achievements and share with you and your family in the celebration of your success. As a part of the celebration, the Board of Trustees created a unique award in order to pay tribute to the outstanding achievements and contributions of graduating students. During this convocation ceremony, the Board of Trustees' Spirit of Brock Medal will be awarded to a graduate student who best exemplifies the spirit of Sir Isaac Brock. Students who demonstrate any one or more of the qualities of leadership, courage, innovation, inspiration, and community involvement have been recommended to receive the award by their respective faculty dean. Today I have the honor to present the Board of Trustees' Spirit of Brock Medal to our Faculty of Mathematics and Science graduate student, Sarah Nicole Bax. Sarah Nicole, could you please come forward to receive your award?
As President and Vice Chancellor of Brock University, it's my honor to recognize that Brock University was established in 1964 through the efforts and vision of community members who identified the need for a university to meet local post-secondary educational needs. Today, Brock is a comprehensive university dedicated to meeting the needs of the Niagara region and supporting the educational aspirations of students from across Canada and indeed around the world. Our students can attest to the outstanding teaching and learning, excellence in research, scholarship, and creative activities, and renowned university community engagement that characterizes Brock University. These accomplishments are forged by a group of dedicated faculty and staff, motivated alumni and donors, forward-thinking Board of Trustees and Senate members, and an engaged community and set of institutional partners. To you, our graduates, sitting next to you are your classmates, and throughout the audience, there are family members, friends, and supporters who have been part of your educational and professional journey here at Brock. I'd like to ask you to take a moment to express your gratitude to all of the individuals who have supported and assisted you throughout your educational pursuits. Graduates, let's give them a round of applause. Today, we're gathered to recognize and celebrate your accomplishments for completing the degree requirements for graduation. We know the education and experience and all the experiences you've gained here at Brock will prepare you to be engaged citizens, critical thinkers, and innovative members of society. And we look forward to seeing how you will now go out and make your mark. You will contribute to the betterment of individuals, transformation of communities, leadership of nations, and new possibilities for humanity. Additionally, I would encourage you to take the opportunity to extend a helping hand, even to one individual, as you can help them realize their well-founded dreams. On this special day, to each of our soon-to-be Brock University graduates, I say congratulations. Congratulations to each of you. Congratulations to your family. Congratulations to your friend. And all those who have been part of your accomplishments and part of your support. Thank you.
Madam Chancellor, if one travels around Niagara, it is easy to see the impact Thomas Rankin has had on our region. From parking lots to bridges, from the Meridian Centre to components of the Welland Canal, from highways to wind farms, Rankin Construction and its related businesses have built much of the infrastructure Niagara residents rely on. Tom Rankin was born in Kirkland Lake, Ontario, but moved to Nova Scotia as a child. He attended high school in Cape Breton and earned an engineering diploma from St. Francis Xavier University, and then a Bachelor's of Engineering in Civil Engineering from what at the time was Nova Scotia Technical College, which later became part of Dalhousie University. After graduation, Tom returned to Ontario to take a position with Inco in Sudbury. From there, he moved on to work for the Government of Ontario and then served as a municipal engineer for the City of St. Catharines and later the City of Niagara Falls. In 1978, he launched the company that would become Rankin Construction. It has continued to grow ever since, and now, with its related businesses, employs approximately 500 people in the Niagara region, Hamilton, and Kincardine. Although Rankin Construction is synonymous with major civil construction projects and many contributions to our built environment, Tom Rankin also has had a significant impact on health and well-being and in building our community. The annual cancer run that he sponsors and that bears his name attracts around 13,000 participants every year and has raised $7.5 million for local cancer care facilities. In addition to his contributions to many professional and other associations and activities, Tom has been a committee chair for the United Way and served a 5-year term on Brock University's Board of Trustees. He has been recognized for his professional and philanthropic work. He received an honorary degree from St. Francis Xavier University, and he was named an honorary graduate of Niagara College. Most recently, he was the recipient of Niagara's 15th T. Roy Adams Humanitarian Reward. Madam Chancellor, it is an honor and a privilege to present to you Thomas Rankin to receive at your hands the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
Thomas Rankin, I admit you to the degree Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, and grant you all the rights, privileges, and insignia pertaining thereto.
Madam Chancellor, I have the pleasure on calling on Dr. Rankin to deliver the Convocation address.
Thank you for those kind words, Dr. Farron, Chancellor Chichu, honored guests, faculty, staff, and graduating class. Thank you so much for that great introduction, and actually, I'm going to skip some of my speech because I start off telling you where I was born and everything, but let me commence my address by congratulating all of you on this special day in your lives. It's a great honor for me to be recognized by the university and to share this moment with you. I know many of you will be entering the workforce while others will be continuing your education. Let me make it abundantly clear for those entering the workforce that a new phase in your education will begin. No, you will not be marked on what you learn, but you will be judged on how you apply your knowledge. The knowledge you have gained in university will enable you to learn quicker, but make no mistake about your learning curve will continue to climb. There's hardly a day goes by that I have not learned something new. So I won't go into where I was born, but I'm going to say that my first job was at International Liquor in Sudbury, and I came to Toronto, and there was a recession that year, and I was laid off, but I could have stayed, but I would have had to do some manual labor, so I decided to leave. And I applied for a job at the Department of Highways of Ontario. I made a phone call, and I talked to a Mr. O'Brien, and he said, we normally hire 40 engineers, we've only hired 10 this year. There's a slowdown in the economy, and he asked me where I went to university, and I said St. Francis Xavier. He asked me, do I know a Bob O'Brien? And I knew him kind of casually, and I said, yeah, he's not a bad friend of mine, pretty good friend of mine. I was exaggerating a little bit, but I was looking for a job. So he said, come on in, interviewed me the next day, and I got my job. I got a job. And from there, they sent me to St. Catharines, and I've been here ever since. I met my wife, who was sitting down there with my family, who was a Max School of Nursing graduate, and we're married, and expecting our first child. I worked 5 years for the city and then left as design and construction engineer for the city of Niagara Falls, where I worked for 4 years. Left the city for bigger money offered by a developer, and then 1 year later, a contractor invited me to lunch and offered me a job. I went home that night and told my wife, who was a stay-at-home mom at this point, raising our 4 children, 2 to 9 years of age. And I said, I have good news and bad news. The good news is that I'm getting a company car in 6 months. Today, when I hire a university graduate, they usually get a car the day they start. But anyway, and she said, what's the bad news? And I said, I just took a $5,000 cut in pay. And you might think, I'm just telling you some of these things because sometimes it's good to get in the door and you have to ask for a little less. So anyway, the long and the short, I wanted to prove myself, and I had the confidence that I could be successful and make a difference. So now I'm in the contracting business. And there was a learning curve because I'm now going from designing roads and structures to building them. I started in the estimating department and had a very inauspicious beginning. The first job I bid was a water main from Welland to Pelham, 36-inch diameter water main, and we lost $65,000 on the job. I could have been fired, but I had told the owner I thought we'd get 200 feet a day production, and he said bid it at 3. And so we averaged what we really did get, and we did get 195 feet. So I retained my job. The company became very successful, but the first year I was there, we had a Christmas party, and I went home that night and I told my wife, we're having a Christmas party, but you're not invited. And she said, where is it? And she said, it's at the Jordan House. So I said, oh my God, this company can't be that financially viable. And the Jordan House is a lot nicer today than it was in those days. But anyway, by the end of the year, I had proved myself and I received a $10,000 bonus. So the $5,000 cut in pay was paid back twofold. We're only doing $3 million a year of the company, and there's a big job at Ontario Paper, $240 million. So I called the engineer up at Ontario Paper, and I said, could we bid the job? Here's a job which most people would say was a way over our head, but I must say I'm a persistent person. And he said, no, this job is a way over your head. So I called the Chicago Tribune, talked to an engineer there, and I said, we're local and we'd like to bid this job, employ people in Niagara. And he said, by all means, Mr. Rankin, go up and see the engineer that had just turned me down and get the plans from him. So the long and the short, we got the plans, we bid it. The job was called in stages. We got the first job and did $10 million there that year, tripling our volume. So the owner, I think, saw the writing on the wall, and he thought, well, looked at my history. I worked here 3 years, 4 years, so this is when he asked if I wanted to be a partner in a company, Stevens & Rankin. I'd own 50%, and he would own 50%. I scraped up $5,000 to put down, and 3 years later, I bought a property on Martindale Road where we still are, and I had to put a mortgage on my house, to the chagrin of my wife. Today, the company is Rankin Construction, and my family are the sole owners. I have a son, Brian, and a daughter, Wendy, both in the business. Brian is a graduate of Niagara College, who is president. I promoted myself to CEO. And Wendy is a graduate of Western Business. Wendy is the vice president and chief financial officer. We have great employees, and I do not micromanage my employees. I'm more of a laissez-faire manager, but I empower them. 3 things I look for when hiring employees are technical skills, and I really emphasize people skills. You can be a great engineer, but if you can't talk to people, you're not going to be a big asset to the company. And of course, integrity. Everybody has to have integrity, but you don't find that out for a couple of years. Our employees have many company benefits, and one of the things, every employee is eligible for a bonus at Christmas, regardless if you're management or in the union. And some of our union employees, we give as much as $10,000, $15,000 bonus at Christmas. And that's a heck of an incentive. We have 500 employees with offices in St. Catharines, Hamilton, Kincardine. We own Port Cove and Corey, and we have a Nashville plant in Thorold. Over the years, we have started and owned 9 companies. I can tell you my goal was never to become rich. I just saw opportunity and felt compelled to take advantage. They say up to 50% of university students will go in business one day. My suggestions for you would be to study the business, learn everything you can, even if it means visiting other countries. I wanted to get into the renewable energy business about 15 years ago, so I went to Germany. I was a guest of a company over there. My son came with me with 2 other individuals. Then I went to Spain, spent a week there. When the first wind farm came up in Ontario in Kincardine, our firm built it, and then we built 16 more since then, and we now own 2 wind farms, co-own 2 wind farms in Niagara. The timing has to be right to go into business. You have to have the financial resources and a good business plan. But in my opinion, the most essential ingredient is that you have to know more than your competition to be successful, and you have to work much harder. A few things I've learned over the years: if you're applying for a job, it is very helpful if you know somebody in the company. That may help you to get an interview. Do not be afraid to take an entry-level job, likely at a lesser rate. The big thing is to get in the door. Then you have to impress your boss. The people that impressed me the most over the years are the ones that are first at the desk in the morning and the last to leave at night. If your boss assigns you something, drop everything and get it done in a hurry. Soon you'll climb up the corporate ladder, but you have to be knowledgeable about the business as well. My passion the last 15 years has been renewable energy. I was bothered that 2/3 of the children in one school in Hamilton had asthma, and the smog days of summer when elderly people would die really bothered me. As an engineer, I knew the consequences of global warming, so I decided to do what I could do, no matter how small, to help alleviate the situation. I got into the windmill business, and we built 3 hydro plants along the canal, generated a total of 6 megawatts of electricity, enough to produce electricity for 3,000 homes, using wasted water of Weir 1, 2, and 3. I've spoken to many groups, including Brock students, on the effects of global warming. I know as an engineer that 100-year storms were starting to occur every 5 years, with devastating flooding that we have seen and droughts in many parts of the world. One of the consequences of global warming. Storms have become more intense. Wind speeds are increasing. There have been 3 500-year storms in U.S. in the last 3 years. The present government has been highly criticized for the high electricity rates in the province, and many people are blaming it on wind and solar. So I have to defend wind. The fact of the matter is the wind component is only 6% of the electricity bill. The main problem is the body that's in charge of electricity in Ontario is the IESO. They predicted a 5% increase in demand of electricity, but because of conservation measures, there's a 10% decrease. So now all of a sudden you got a 15%. You have too much electricity by at least 15%. But we need a surplus of electricity because 2 of the main nuclear plants of the Bruce and Darlington are going to be refurbished over the next 10 years. So they're going to have to shut some of those plants down, and that work has been approved by the government, and there's already been a start made. It's sad, I really feel it's sad that the newspapers don't tell the true story about electricity. We got one, if you're far right, you're saying, renewable energy is damning. If you're far left, it's good. Wind energy is the fastest growing generator of electricity in the world today. Germany has plans to have 80% of the electricity generated by wind and solar, and even California has a goal of 50%. Wind is now the cheapest source of electricity generation. If I were to make recommendations to you, it would be this. There's still countless examples of discrimination in the workforce. For example, 90% of venture capital for startup business go to men. So I say get involved in politics. Do not leave it to others. Make your voice known. Do not sit idly back and let others do the talking. Have a well-researched opinion. Just do not speak off the cuff. There is so much room for improvements in government. I am disillusioned most days. Not with the cities and Catherine's, I'll have Walt sending on my back, but if you read the newspapers, you'll understand. You can change the world. Have confidence in yourself. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm delighted to be presenting the Award for Distinguished Research and Creative Activity for 2017. This internal award, which Brock University has offered since 1994, recognizes faculty who demonstrate outstanding research achievements, contributions to the training of future researchers, and strong scholarly or creative performance. This year's award winner has excelled in all of these areas. His research papers have been well received in academic and non-specialist circles and have led to innovative real-life applications. He provides his students many possibilities to pursue a broad range of research in a collegial, supportive environment, and he has created a number of dynamic, fruitful industrial partnerships. I am speaking about Dr. Stephen Chung. Please stand, Stephen. Dr. Chung is a professor of kinesiology in the Faculty of Applied Health Sciences and a Canada Research Chair in Environmental Ergonomics. Dr. Chung investigates how our bodies control extreme temperatures, how being hot or cold affects our performance, and how we can make work safer in extreme hot and cold conditions. He has published a number of influential papers over the years on such topics as positive self-talk when exercising in the heat, what happens to humans surviving for 24 hours or longer, stranded in Arctic conditions, and whether or not dehydration affects athletes' performance. This ceremony is excellent timing, as just last week, Dr. Chung celebrated the publication of his 100th scientific paper. To carry out this research, Dr. Chung uses highly specialized equipment in his environmental ergonomics lab, a unique state-of-the-art facility that regulates temperature, humidity, and oxygen content. His research funders include the Natural Sciences and Engineering Research Council of Canada, the Canada Foundation for Innovation, and the Ontario Centres of Excellence. Dr. Chung's findings have tremendous, far-reaching implications for a variety of people in society, including firefighters, miners, search and rescue personnel, and others who operate extremely hot or cold environments, athletes, and even the elderly and others vulnerable to the impacts of climate change. His work has translated into the design and development of enhanced technology for workers and for athletes, in particular, the design of specialized clothing. For example, earlier this year, Dr. Chung partnered with a Sudbury-based mining company to create a vest for miners that monitors and controls body temperature. Dr. Chung's research has also led to improved training and enhanced occupational safety policies for emergency workers. Here at Brock, as many of our students will know, Dr. Chung is referred to affectionately as Dr. Freeze. He is the go-to person for local and national media covering his research area, especially in the intense heat of summer and the cold of winter. His work has been featured in the Wall Street Journal, Discovery Channel, Time.com, and even the History Channel. He's also a prolific popular science writer, publishing the leading textbook in environmental physiology, along with multiple books on the science of cycling. Dr. Chung joined Brock from Dalhousie University in 2007. His 10 years here at Brock have been a tremendous benefit for us. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Stephen Chung on receiving the Distinguished Research and Creativity Award.
I take pleasure in inviting Professor Bogart to receive the Faculty of Applied Health Sciences Research Excellence Award.
At this time, will the candidates for the various degrees and certificates please rise? With the degrees and certificates about to be conferred upon you, there comes a certain expectations that you will continue sincerely in the pursuit of learning and truth, and that as far as in you lies, you will promote the interests and welfare of your university. Do you acknowledge this expectation? Thank you. Madam Chancellor, as the candidates have acknowledged the responsibilities that accompany their degrees and certificate, and as they have successfully completed the courses of study prescribed by Senate, I would ask that you admit them to their several degrees and certificates.
I admit you to your various degrees and certificates. Please be seated.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present this candidate to receive a Doctor of Philosophy.
Tammy Louise Whitaker Campbell.
Madam Chancellor, I invite Dr. Campbell to take her place on stage with the faculty. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present these candidates to receive a Master of Arts.
Melanie Elliott, Katie Faust. Michael Ferguson, Jenna Lynn Johnson. Erica Miranda, Matthew Ragonia.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present these candidates to receive a Master of Public Health.
Rio Alegre, Kirsten Ephraimoff. Jocelyn Ilunga, Jessica Knott. Jacqueline Kulang, Haley Brianne Layton. Rebecca Levitt, Braden Lasecki. Brody MacArthur, Laura Ostrowski. Ala Sati. Ala Sati. So pretty. So pretty.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present these candidates to receive a Master of Professional Kinesiology.
Kevin Buckley, Damon Curry. Austin Davies, Rachel Feast. Ryan Nicholas Fitzgerald. Maria Sophia Manolis. Bethan May Pula. Anika Risden. Hi, Tori. Jessica Savona. Tori Stranges. Yibo Zhang. You got hair?
Don't see it very often.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present these candidates to receive a Master of Science.
Victoria Bendis. Stephen Ferguson. Jessica Lynn Fickle. Nigel Kilty Kurgan. Sydney Alexandria Santon. Colton John Francis Watson.
Yeah. You just read my name.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present these candidates to receive a Bachelor of Arts 3-year.
Tammy Lynn Sheila Atchison. Corrine Elizabeth Pinder.
sorry. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present these candidates to receive a Bachelor of Kinesiology honors and a Bachelor of Kinesiology.
Rory Shane Austin. Lucas Freeburn Hing.
This is Charles Kayakawa. Adam Olive.
Charles Katataba. Adam Earl Ulrich. Joseph Walker. Madeline Ann Anne-Marie Bird. Sorry. Gagliardi. Yes. Gabriel Stephen Gagliardi.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present these candidates to receive a Bachelor of Physical Education honors and a Bachelor of Physical Education with major.
Mark William Maynard. Kyle Heddle. Ryan Hamilton Smith.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present these candidates to receive a Bachelor of Public Health honors.
Stephanie Ofasu Bochi. Christopher Patrick Kenny. Khadija Lahani. Katie Marie McNeil with first class standing. Erica Ashley Morrow. Taryn Lee Montague with first class standing. Nina Safi. Lauren Michelle Westra. You don't want me to say Nicole? Yeah, go ahead. I think you're finding your
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present these candidates to receive a Bachelor of Recreation and Leisure Studies honors, Bachelor of Recreation and Leisure Studies with major, and Bachelor of Recreation and Leisure Studies 3-year.
Amanda Nicole Boudreau. Justine Betty Brophy. Don't go away. Burden. That's fine. Going. Christina Corey Burden with first class standing. Simon Judah Clark. Jaylene Elizabeth Coates with first class standing. Taylor Sheridan Cotnam. Bailey Jane Daniels with first class standing. Ashley Philadelphia with first class standing. Deborah Lynn Giguiere with first class standing. Nicole Juliette Hauer. Pamela Francis Higginbotham. Sydney Kovacs with first class standing. Ellen
Helen Margaret Ann MacArthur. Kristen Helena Morand Cardoza. Taylor Laura Ellen Peart with first class standing. Sarah Jessica Reed with first class standing. Lindsay Nicole Richardson with first class standing. Courtney Alexandra Stasiak. Christina Lee Tycho. Laura Nicole Van Dale with first class standing. Jessica Villela. Jenna Evangeline Ann Wickens with first class standing. Jillian Kathleen Willie with first class standing. Annie Yan with first class standing.
Alexandra Stephen Weinberg. Yeah. That's a lot.
Carly Katie Antonucci. Alexandro Stephen Lloyd Beckford. Rebecca Borsa. Carlisle Elizabeth Britton. Danielle Brokema. Reina Rebecca Bullaran. Connor Chowan. Carly Vivian Cooper. We're good. Cameron Michael Copping. Alexander Joseph Dilworth. Danielle Francis. Narelle Ann Hannon. Good. Mary Catherine Hayden Anderson. Brian Kenneth Hunter. Alexander Thomas Lodu. Colleen Matthews with distinction. Lauren Greer McIntyre with distinction. James Roy Mitchell. Jessica Nicole Penman with distinction. Tina Marie Ida Ronning. Juliana Noel Curto. Blair Chard. Juliana Noel Curto. Cameron Edwards. Sherry Lynn Forsyth. Hi. Good. Paige Catherine Ann Harrington. Colleen Holmes Cumming. Catherine Muir Kelly with distinction. Joanne Margaret Cormendi with distinction. Erin Margaret Lanou with distinction. Danielle Janine Levesque with distinction. Joseph Angelo Mangera. Sierra Scanlon.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present these candidates to receive the Bachelor of Sport Management honors, Bachelor of Sport Management with major, and Bachelor of Sport Management 3-year.
Megan Alexandra Henry, Marcella Pava. One degree? Alexa Jade Plato with first class standing.
The last three actually were candidates who received Bachelor of Science honors, so now we are going to present those candidates to receive the Bachelor of Sports Management honors, Bachelor of Sport Management with major, and Bachelor of Sport Management 3-year.
Nicholas Andrew Astrom, Jesse Danielle Bonner. Alex Bottrell, Christopher Bolding. Jordan Boys with first class standing. Ernest Coetzee. Zachary Donald Engel with first class standing. Darren Jacob Faria. Lucas Giffen with first class standing. Krista Gauguin. John Matthew Hagopian. Jonathan Stephen Hanley with first class standing. Very good. Pierre William Lamontagne. Alexander McLaren Longwell. Dante Lasardo. Carolyn Brianna Lister. Nolan Gould McKenzie with first class standing. John Franco Manto. Christopher Marcus Mazza with first class standing. Shannon McGuinness. Brendan Nelson Brendan Nelson McVicker. Jordy Ian Moss with first class standing. But Patrick Nguyen. Rory Patrick O'Keefe. Justin Matthew Rapier. Tyson Charles Slack. Matthew Spina. Kirkland Montgomery Taylor with first class standing. Trevor William Tucson. Connor Jack Tinkler. Denon Matthew Koziol. Philip John Mazzocchi. Mitchell Douglas McKnight. Jeffrey Small. Philip Steer. Dustin Cole Stein. Fraser Urquhart. Glenn Vincent Churchill.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present these candidates to receive a Master of Accountancy.
Michael Alderton, Fawzi L. Schwashing, Holly Aruda, Sana Arshad, Nisha Bagdawala, Gurjeet Bilan, Heather Booth, Shi Chen, Amanda Chiampa, Madison Clark, Joshua Dryden, Xu Fan, Rianne Flavienne, Paul Franchella, Carly Gore, Yan He, Jie Hu, Mabel Hu, Caitlin Hutchinson. Caitlin Hutchinson, Rajit Kanagaya, John King, Sean Kodak,
Tony Locke.
Tony La, Constance Lee,
Yeah, Jeremiah.
Jeremiah Lee, Jeremiah Lee, Freya Lewis, Dami Lee, Dame Ling, Jing Ma, Shaunam Ma, Mustaf Majidi, Paul Mills, Nicholas Molchan, Brittany Murphy, Emran Nawaz,
Cameron Carey. Yeah, thanks.
Vishal Kumar Patel, Cameron Periam, Danielle Elizabeth Redcock, Alexa Renault, Joshua Rowlands, Joshua Rowlands, Martino Rustico, Manor Sawam, Sneha Shringi, Matthew Smuck, Brian Struck, 迪孙 Andrew Shin Kevin。Stephanie Trudell, Timothy Trey. Dean Van Ness, 云超王。西子吴，嘉琪雄。苗章，辛怡章。
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present these candidates to receive a Master of Business Administration.
Adham Abdul Vieto, Aaron Emerald. Johnson Brian Andrews, Spencer Brandon. Aaron Brown, Chen Chen. Queen Fangzhou, Elaine Fang. Kunal Garg, Joshua Gordon.
Mitra Ram. Shankar.
Mithra Ram Gavri Sankar. Jasnal Gravel. Yongyan Guo, Feng Huang. Zhe Yue Huang, Race Jewett. Jin Yue Jiang, Shuang Liang.池鱼路，藤马。Saba Muhammad, Vladimir Pushkarov. Lakshmir Radhakrishnan, Kiran Ramakrishnan. Monique Rollins, Dhruv Sharma. Ilya Shabini, Song Ying. Yu Bing Sun, Emily Claire Thomas. Wen Qian Tu, Zhang Ziqi. 乐天照与扬州。
Yeah.
Okay. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present this candidate to receive a Master of Science.
David Yambua.
Good afternoon. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present these candidates to receive a Bachelor of Accounting honors.
Tanae Araya. Alison Marie Balch. Jonathan William Derby. Tyler DeNova. Jia Jinghu with first class standing. Goodman Colcat. Dan Lei Liu Chaoyu. Diviata Luthra, Shazida Lee. Vishal Malhotra, Rohan Pansur. Deepika Singh, Liang Ju Song. Yi Sui with first class standing, recipient of the Goodman Scholar Award. Phoebe Tang. Lu Wang with first class standing. Shu Hao Wang. Wang Weiwei. Jian Mingwen with first class standing. Liu Congyang. Lu Congyang with first class standing. Sebastian Sokolowski.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present these candidates to receive a Bachelor of Business Administration honors and Bachelor of Business Administration.
Dylan Aguirre, Muhammad Ashraf. Rohi Beg, Wayne Boudreau Fargonoy. 恩林陈、俊豪陈、嘉莹成 Andrew Chi、Braden Michael Day with first class standing, Jasmeet Dillon. Fu Xiaoding, Wen Tao Dong. Jennifer Dunn with first class standing, recipient of the Goodman Scholar Award. Spencer Farias with first class standing. Danielle Robert French?
Yes.
Danielle Robert French, Samantha Grummet with the first class standing, recipient of the Goodman Scholar Award. Sadia Hart, Nicholas Jacob Hollert with first class standing, recipient of the Goodman Scholar Award. Nicholas Gordon Howard, Yvonne Huang. Lucas Codering, Joshua Croker. Emma Lehe, Alexander James Einer Lebert. Chen Li, Gary Li. Zexin Li, Jia Shima. Sheila McConnor, Cara McKellar with the first class standing. Charles Mom, Alicia Jane Motvighill. Ji Wang, Devon Pello. Ian James Puen with first class standing, recipient of the Goodman Scholar Award. Kenneth John Purdy.
Harold Tarek Rivera.
Jacob Robinson, Colin Harold Tariq Rupnaransing. Haris Salim, Sandeep Singh. Sukhbir Singh, Madeline Claire Stevens with first class standing. Wang Le, Mian Wang. Xu Xiaoxi, Yang Xuexu with first class standing. Shuai Yang, Morgan Yang. Jing Yu, Shu Wen Zhao with first class standing. Zhe Bingzheng. Danielle Orr. Benjamin Butenmiller, Alexandra Bruget. Xiu Yingchen, Lisa Marie Kuigan. Xingyue Duan, Zachary Ferry. 胡桂杰、李阳、泽惠廖、柯于刘、Kimberly Martinez, Matthew Merflor,
Rafaela and Nochita.
Surignano, Rafaela and Nochita, David Patrick Surignano, Tianyue Su, Marcin Shopinski, Hao Hong Wang, Jin Wang, Zhang Jinhua,
That's it.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present this candidate to receive a Doctor of Philosophy.
Michelle Shadborowski, recipient of the Distinguished Graduate Student Award, Physics.
Madam Chancellor, we have invited Dr. Przeborski to take her place on stage with the faculty. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present these candidates to receive a Master of Science.
Sarah Nicole Bax, recipient of the Spirit of Brock Medal, Thomas Beniak. Sanjeev Biswas, Durjay Chaudhary. Darren Hicks, recipient of the Distinguished Graduate Student Award, Physics. Tamara Nasser. Esther Owino Onoguta. Tim Riberick, recipient of the Distinguished Graduate Student Award, Computer Science. Matthew Romano, Anshu Sidhu. Colleen Vandermin, Suzanne Wen. Xiaolong Yang.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present these candidates to receive a Bachelor of Science honors, Bachelor of Science with major and a Bachelor of Science 3-year.
Heidi Ahmed, Caitlin Elizabeth Dendas with first class standing. Rexala Dwarma, Antara Islam with first class standing. Marissa Led, Brittany Rose Lucenti with first class standing. Caitlin McDonald with first class standing. Ahmed Mimald. Melissa Morand with first class standing. Kevin O'Brien. James Patterson with first class standing. Mark Palaccia. Dominic Pieroni. Dominic Pieroni. Cameron Propavesis. Alyssa Shemansky. Holly Tiptoe. Hermit Cartin, Sarah Trainer with first class standing. Brian Wilsack, Brandon Wright. Christine Carr, Simaret Dillon.
Just run. Just run.
Ryan, Fatima Abdobegi. Sarah Sarah Burgeon, Alina Burns. Azima Dermakov, Jennifer Aliyah Goddard. Harpreet Mender, Daniel Martinez. Okay. Shelby McNabb, Nkosi Chukwu Ozumina.
Stephanie Marissa Santos.
Stephanie Marissa Santos, Abdur Rafa Shah. Hee Wong.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present these candidates to receive a certificate in grape and wine technology.
Heather Ballheis, Hannah Joy Lee.
Good job.
Madam Chancellor, whereas certain candidates who have successfully completed the course of studies prescribed by Senate and are absent from this convocation for just cause, I request that you confer upon them their several degrees and certificates in absentia.
I admit them into their several degrees and certificates in absentia.
Madam Chancellor, the Governor-General of Canada has presented a silver medal to be awarded to 2 graduating students with the highest standing of all graduates in a first honors degree. Graduates from both the fall and spring convocation are eligible for this award. I take great pleasure in presenting the Governor-General's silver medal to Jessica Shi-Ting Wong and Stephanie Benny from the Faculty of Applied Health Sciences.
Good afternoon, Madam Chancellor, Mr. President, members of the Platform Party, and especially to our graduates and their families and friends. As a member of the Brock University Alumni Association and as alumna from Communications in 2009, I am very pleased to congratulate all of you who received your degree this afternoon. You are all now alumni, but what does it mean to be alumni? As of today, you join a network of more than 97,000 other graduates who are willing to connect with you, work with you, mentor you, and advocate for you in your personal growth and professional development. As you start this new chapter in your lives, see yourselves as ambassadors of your university. Be in touch with us often, and be as proud of your university as we are of you. Share your Brock experience with others, and be sure to share your successes with us. Our alumni are making positive marks on the world, and that positive impact raises the value of all of our degrees. Today you received a cameo pin that identifies you as a Brock University graduate. Be sure to wear your pin with Badger pride. Take what you've learned at Brock, go out into the world, improve it, push on, and experience your life to the fullest. We invite you to join us after the ceremony outside in the alumni tent, where you can get your first taste of being an alumni. Congratulations, and welcome to the Brock University Alumni Association.
Today you have participated in the celebration as well as the ceremony of graduation. Each of our graduates have studied hard and completed the degree requirements here at Brock University. These accomplishments and these achievements have been supported by the dedicated faculty and staff, contributions of our alumni and donors, supporters and supportive governance from our Board of Trustees and Senate members, and engaged community and institutional partners. You have attended today's ceremony, but I know that you've also been part of much of the accomplishments. You have supported, you have assisted, you have guided many of the students graduating today, and their success is also your success. You have succeeded in contributing to the academic and professional accomplishments of our graduates before you. Together, all of us together, we have helped to achieve the dreams of those who have assisted in establishing the university in 1964. Together, we have supported post-secondary education taking place within the Niagara region. Although today's graduation ceremony is about our students, it also illustrates what we can accomplish and what we can achieve together as members of the broader Brock University community. Our students, our graduates, today you have become alumni members of this community, and I look forward to your engagement and the involvement and contributions that you'll make to the vitality of the university in the future. Once again, I extend my sincere congratulations to each of you as graduates here today. At this time, I'd also ask that we take a moment to recognize those who have worked and volunteered to make the ceremony a most special occasion for all of us. Let's take a moment. We will now be concluding our ceremony by singing O Canada. When our national anthem is finished, will all family and friends please remain seated until the graduates and the platform party have left the hall. We would also like to invite you to join us for a reception in the white tent located outside. At this time, please rise for the singing of O Canada. At this time, it's indeed my pleasure to declare this convocation dismissed. Have a wonderful afternoon.